Dear viewers, food, clothes, and shelter are our basic needs. In India, while the first two are still affordable for the majority, the same cannot be said about the third. Having own house is a common dream for most in India. With urbanization, rising income and affordability, and increasing trend of nuclear families, there are structural positives for housing demand in India. What is also adding to these tailwinds is the policy push by the government, housing for all and focus for infrastructure. The real estate business seems to be in for a good time, and this is quite evident in the way the realty index has moved, beating the Sensex handsomely in last 1.5 years. Now, one way to play this trend is to bet on real estate and infra and construction companies, and indeed, a lot of money has been made on these bets. But in these markets, one needs to be careful. For one, stocks at an overall level are expensive. Second, real estate is a cyclical industry. The down cycles can be long and brutal. So you have to be mindful of the balance sheet quality, cash flow health, and margin of safety in valuations. In the current markets, this checklist limits the investable opportunity when it comes to direct bets. Well, here is the good news. To play the upcycle without getting burned, you need not limit your options to direct bets. For trends in housing sales is a leading indicator of other industries. A new house purchase or construction is likely to be followed by fresh demand for other products. Think of paints, furniture, consumer durables, electronics, TV, refrigerators, AC and washing machines, and so on. Tiles, wires and cables, smart meters or energy meters, and so on. This offers a great opportunity to use proxy investing to diversify your bets on this trend. In my last video, I shared about the proxy plays on smart meter theme. Today, I want to share proxy plays for cables and wires industry. The players in this cable industry have reported median sales growth and profit growth of over 25%. Not just real estate, but overall capex and infra investment, be it railway, telecom, transmission, data centers, and renewable energy, bode well for the cable and wire industry. Overall, Indian cable industry is expected to grow at 2 times of domestic GDP. The management of key industries has guided for a growth of 16 to 17%. RR Cables management is expecting healthy domestic business and 20% growth in exports. APAR Industries management expects over 25% growth in the cable segment. You get the picture. While cables and wires industry is a good proxy to infra and housing capex, it could be good to dig deeper into the industry's ecosystem. Consider D-Dev Plastics. D-Dev Plastics makes polymer compounds which are used in cable and wire, packaging, footwear, pipes, auto, consumer durable, and electrical items and electronics. 79% of its revenue comes from cable and wire industry. D-Dev's clients include the likes of Key Industries, Finolex Cables, Anchor, Torrent Power, Havells India, APAR Industries, and KEC International amongst others, making it a good proxy play for cable and wire industry growth. APAR, Havells, KEC, KEI, Paramount, and Polycab together contribute to 20% of the total revenue. 26 to 30% of its revenue comes from export markets. By FY30, the management is targeting a revenue of 50 billion versus rupees 24 billion in FY24. The planned capex is rupees 3 billion over the next 3 years. In last 5 years, the revenue and net profit have grown at a CAGR or compound annual growth of 9% and 60% respectively. The profit has surpassed revenue growth as the management has been focusing on value-added products. The company claims 50% market share in CO Plus and 33% in XLPE compounds. Both are used in cable industry and are better margin products. D-Dev is also amongst the true producers of halogen-free flame retardant compound or HFFR in India. It is a high margin product expected to replace PVC cables. Unlike conventional cables, it has stronger insulation, does not create smoke, avoids suffocation, and allows visibility in case of fire accidents. As such, it is supported by the government to be used in public places like malls, metro stations, schools, and hospitals. D-Dev is also launching its products that are suitable for insulation of high voltage cables. In fact, it is the only domestic player manufacturing coating compounds for 132 kV cables, with the rest being imported. The balance sheet is net debt free. The return on capital employed was 40.6% in FY24. The current price of the stock is 19 times its profits in last 12 months. Do note that this discussion does not imply any view on the stock. One needs to be mindful of the global competition, raw material price, and exchange rate volatility. However, given the prospects for cable industry, it makes sense to make this company a part of your watch list. With this, I've come to the end of the video. Do press the like button if you found this information useful and share your feedbacks in the comment section. For more such opportunities in small cap proxy investing, subscribe to this Equity Master YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.